Hi guys, it's Mrs. Chappie. Hello to my America the Beautiful class. I love being here with you, my little favorite little friends, my favorite K through third graders in all of FLA. We're here today in America the Beautiful to talk about something else that is special and unique and something I love about America. Today our topic is the Statue of Liberty. And in fact, I'm really excited that I get to talk to you about it, but I'm really kind of sad that I wish we were together in real life and in person so we could read our story, do our song, do some of our worksheets, and make our craft together. But instead, I get to make this fun video for you. I have some super links that I hope you guys are watching that will have some facts and videos about the Statue of Liberty. I just love the Statue of Liberty so much that oh, I'm so excited to talk to you about it. So first of all, below this video, there's a whole bunch of worksheets that you guys can print out, that you can work on at home, that you can color and answer, and then some reviews of symbols. Remember, one of the things we're doing in this class is learning about the different symbols of America and that make America so cool and so special and neat things about America. So we're gonna hop in. I have a book too, I'm excited. I'm gonna read you the story of the Statue of Liberty book. And of course, our song, you have a song to listen to. So all these videos and great stuff to do. So we're gonna hop right in. I'm gonna share my screen like I like to do with you guys so I can show you some pictures and we can talk about the Statue of Liberty. Are you guys ready to go? I think you are because this is fun stuff. So first thing I wanted to tell you, the Statue of Liberty, you've probably heard of it, but did you know that its actual name was Liberty Enlightening the World? We call it by its short name, the Statue of Liberty, but it has a formal name and it was Liberty Enlightening the World. This isn't one of the best pictures I've ever seen, but I liked it because it has its official name on it for you. I got all other kinds of neat stuff I wanted to tell you about the Statue of Liberty. I don't know if you knew it or not, but the Statue of Liberty is actually on a little island. It's on an island called Liberty Island. Go figure, right? Because it's the Statue of Liberty on Liberty Island. And it's in a place called New York Harbor. And the only way you can get to the Statue of Liberty is you have to go on a boat. And it's run by the National Park Service, and they take you out to the Statue of Liberty and on this ferry boat, and you could go out and walk around it. So I wanted to show you a picture of Liberty Island with the statue on it. The ferry boats actually end up on this side over here. This right here is a cafeteria, and next to the cafeteria is a huge, super, super cool gift shop that you have to look at if you're there. Next to it is another island. Can you guys see that island right there? That island is called Ellis Island, and that's where they used to process people that came to the United States. Those people are called immigrants, and so that is Ellis Island there. So I wanted you to see Liberty Island, and can you see this way over here? This is what we call New York City. It's the area of New York City called Manhattan. New York City is actually made up of 5 different parts, and one of them is on this long skinny part that comes out into New York Harbor called Manhattan. And most people, when you think of New York City, you're thinking of this part over here called Manhattan. This part over here is actually New Jersey. It's not even New York. Fun facts. So let's look at this. I wanted to show you another picture of this island because I have to tell you a story that happened to Mrs. Chappie. I just told you guys how much I love the Statue of Liberty. And so I was super excited to go see it. And on my very first trip to New York, one of the first things I did is I got on a subway and I rode all the way down. I don't know if you can see, there's green right there. It's a place called Battery Park. It's in lower Manhattan down by Wall Street, and I'm really excited, and I go down there because I want to see the Statue of Liberty, and I can't wait. And I get up out of the subway and I go to the edge and I look from over here over to this statue, and I tell you, you can see how big these buildings are. So a person would be like this tall, just teeny, 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 teeny. And I looked out there and Statue of Liberty looked about this big, guys. It looked so teeny tiny. I was like, my mind was blown. I thought the Statue of Liberty was going to be huge, and it is huge if you get on a boat and you take the boat. This is where I told you the ferry went, and you take the boat from over here is where the ferries leave, and you come all the way over here, and you get off and you walk up next to it and you look up. It's super big. But if you look at it from a long distance away, you know how when you're far away from something and something's way out, it looks really teeny? The Statue of Liberty looked really teeny. So I guess I just wanted to share that story. So if you ever go to New York and you look at it from far away, you'll go, you won't be freaked out, because I was really freaked out about that. So I have some facts and figures, because I love facts and figures, to tell you about the Statue of Liberty. And yeah, it is pretty tall. The Statue of Liberty is 151 feet tall from its very top of its torch to the base right here. So from the base of the Statue of Liberty to the top is 151 feet. From the pedestal, this is what it stands on. This part here that goes from way down here all the way up here, that's 154 feet. So actually the Statue of Liberty is not quite as tall as its pedestal. Fun facts, who would have known? Other things, it's really heavy. It weighs 450,000 pounds. This statue is pretty heavy. Its waist, if you're going to measure around her waist, it's 35 feet. So fun Statue of Liberty facts on that. This is if you walk out to this island. Can you see those little dots right there? Those are people walking around it. You can actually walk all the way completely around it if you wanted to. And those are little people right there. So when you stand next to it, whoa, it's so tall. 305 feet if you're one of these people down here and you look all the way up to the top of the torch. That's how tall it is. 305 feet. 305 and a half feet, actually. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the Statue of Liberty, we now look at it and it's kind of that green color. It's called patina is the name of that type of green, but it started out being a reddish brown color, kind of like in this picture. And it was basically the color of a penny. It was made out of copper. And if you were to cover the entire Statue of Liberty with pennies, it would take 30 million pennies to cover the whole Statue of Liberty. And if you take that copper and that copper stays outside, it over time gets that patinaed color and it turns kind of that green. Now, you're probably wondering, whoa, could we clean it up and make it back to the brown? No, once it's kind of that green color, that's the color it stays. And also the Statue of Liberty is really thin. It's about the thickness again of a penny. The metal that is going around the Statue of Liberty, it's not solid. There's actually staircases inside of it. And when you get up to the top, it's a spiral staircase that goes around. They used to allow people to go all the way up to the top. You could actually go all the way up her arm to the torch, but they don't let people go to the top anymore. They restored the Statue of Liberty, and that area is closed. If you see the Statue of Liberty and you look really, really close up on her crown, she has a crown that has 7, count them, 7 rays coming out of her crown. And those rays are 7 for really, it's hard for me to say, specific for a very intentional purpose. Each one of those rays represents one of the 7 continents. And some people say one of the 7 seas. So when the Statue of Liberty was designed, it was designed to have those rays represent all of those continents. If you were to go and measure a ray, they're actually 9 feet long and they're super heavy. They weigh 150 pounds each. The Statue of Liberty, see, I'm so full of Statue of Liberty facts, I can't stem myself. I get really excited. The Statue of Liberty's name is Libertas, which is the Roman goddess of freedom. And so that's who that's representing, is a Roman goddess who was representing freedom. When the Statue of Liberty was made, it took over 300 different hammers to pound out all of this copper that went around there. So I wanted real quick to show you her foot. She actually has a foot that you can see. And if you were to measure the size of her foot, it would be a size. Are you ready for how big this is? Like, we think of really big people's feet of being like a size 10 as a big shoe. She would be a size 879 shoe. Something else on the Statue of Liberty. If you look careful, can you guys see right here where my cursor's pointing? Right there, there are chains because liberty is representing the idea of freedom and the idea of being free, which is what America is based on. Is we have freedoms. We can have free speech and free association, meaning we could be friends with whoever we want to be friends with. And we have the right, if we're not happy, to tell our government that's not okay. That's called the right of redress. All of these are in our Constitution, really important freedoms. And by having this broken chain and this broken ball right here, it's showing that Libertas, Lady Liberty, liberty enlightening the world here, is showing she is free. So I really, really like that. Most people don't even know that she had those chains there. Unless you're looking down on it, they're hard to see. In fact, I've been to the Statue of Liberty, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times. And I've never seen them because when you're down low and you look up, you can't see them very well. Just for fun, I wanted to show you where her shoe would be. And do you see how if you're looking here, you can't see those chains because they're up on the top there. You can see a little bit of her raise. That's kind of cool. I wanted to show you how big her feet were because remember I told you it was size 879. This is in the museum where it shows somebody standing up next to her toe. And you can see what color it used to be. Kind of that brownish red color. Looks like a penny. Oh, I have another fun fact for you. I love collecting fun facts. Let's see, how many times did it happen? I thought I wrote it down. Maybe I forgot to write it down. But it's about, if I remember right, 600 times a year that the Statue of Liberty gets hit by lightning. So if there's a storm, it can be hit. And it's really unusual to get a picture of it because it happens so fast, but I like this because this shows a picture of it. This is not New York, that's New Jersey. So those are just some fun facts that I hope that you enjoyed about the Statue of Liberty. Oh, I should probably let you know also, it was a present. The United States got a special present of the Statue of Liberty. It was from another country. The country of France gave it to America. That was pretty nice of them. But the United States had to raise money to build the pedestal, a place to put it on. You're probably going, how did they get that Statue of Liberty here to the United States? Well, it came over in different pieces and had to get put together. So my friends who like Legos, it was like a giant Lego puzzle. So let me end this. And so I can read our story. I'm so glad you guys are sticking with me and learning with me and reading with me. I'm not a very good reader, but that's okay. We'll do our best here. So I'm going to turn it so you can see it. Oh, you can see the windows here. I think there's 25 if I remember correctly. Might be 35. Is it 25 or 35? I feel like it's 25 windows up here in our crowns. And you remember the 7 rays representing the 7 continents. So this is one of these books I really like. They're called Step Into Reading. They're first readers. And so my 3rd graders, you guys could totally read these yourself. Kindergartners, probably not yet. But I like them because they tell simple stories. And if you're an older kid, you could read these along. A lady stands in New York Harbor. She is as tall as a skyscraper. She's called the Statue of Liberty. Liberty means freedom. All over the world, people dreamed of coming to America to find freedom. People came by ship. The trip took many days. Men, women, and children were crowded together. They were tired, hungry, and scared. Suddenly, they saw the lady. They had reached America at last. Now they knew they were free, and people cried with joy. Remember I showed you Ellis Island? That's where they were going, those people coming to America. The Statue of Liberty was a present from the people of France to the people of the United States. A Frenchman made the lady. His name was Frederick Bartholomew. He copied his mother's face for the statue. How beautiful was she? Artists do that a lot. They copy people they know. First, Frederick made a small statue, then a bigger one, then an even bigger one. The last statue was so big it could not fit in his workshop. He had to make it in pieces. He made the right hand holding the torch, then he made the head. Each finger was longer than a man. Each eye was as big as a child. See how it's thin? That's what I was telling you. It was very thin that goes over its base. Frederick needed lots of help. His helpers worked in a big room. They took the pieces outside and put them together. She was higher than all buildings, much higher. Workers took the statue apart and packed it into 214 crates. A ship carried it from France to New York. See, remember I said it came in parts? It went into 214 different boxes or crates. In America, the people were building a high pedestal for the lady to stand, but they ran out of money and the work stopped. No one knew what to do. Joseph Pulitzer owned a newspaper and he had an idea. He said, the statue needs a home. I'll print the name of everyone who gives money to help. Thousands of people sent nickels and dimes, children sent pennies, and soon there was enough money. I think it's pretty neat that the people were able to raise the money to do that. Now workers could finish the huge pedestal. They set the lady on top of it. A big French flag was draped over her face. On October 28, 1886, the people of New York had a parade to welcome her. The President of the United States made a speech, and Frederick was excited. He raced up the staircase inside the statue. Up and up and up he went to the very top. Remember I said there was a spiral staircase? Frederick looked down. A boy was waving a white handkerchief. It was a signal. Frederick pulled the rope and the flag fell. There was the lady. Hip, hip, hooray! Cannons boomed, boat whistles blew, and people cheered. The excitement never ended. Today, more than 100 years later, the Statue of Liberty still welcomes people to America, the land of the free. So there you go. I hope you liked that little story about the Statue of Liberty. I have another book. I have so many fun books. This is Looking at Liberty, and there you can see her seven rays on her crown. This has some really cool drawings of the statue being built. And you can see how big it is with the people there. So that, my friends, is what I have to show you about the Statue of Liberty. I like to show you stuff in my office sometimes because we're in my office right now. And up there, can you see up on my tall shelf up there? You see my Statue of Liberty? You see it right there? Ooh, there it is. I have a Statue of Liberty in my office next to a very special piece of paper that my father-in-law got when he became a citizen of the United States. So that Liberty statue is super special to our family. Plugging in my computer again. So I hope you guys have a super good week. I am looking forward to when I get to see you again. We're not going to have any classes together this year, but hopefully you'll be in some of my classes next year. But we are going to have, I don't know if I told you already, a really fun FLA picnic. So this summer, as soon as the coronavirus quarantine is over and we can go out of our houses and play with our friends and everything, we're going to get together and have a really big picnic, a big celebration, and get to see each other again. So I look forward to that. So until then, you guys have a super good week. I'll make another video for you next week where you can learn about something else about that makes America beautiful and special, another symbol, and we'll see you then. Take care, you guys. Bye.